have a countdown like we did last time. Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
excellent.
Hi guys. Sue and I just wanted to pop on this afternoon just to kind of have a quick chat about vision boards. So I know, Sue, you haven't done one before.
No, it's one of those things where I'm a bit, for someone who's gone through wellness things, and you'll have to excuse the way I look because I've got hay fever today, so my eyes are streaming, my nose is running, and I'm a bit kind of like, but hey, better than your brother phoning in the middle of the live. But yeah, so I've heard a lot about them, and I've gone through, like I say, lots of wellness things, and they do speak about vision boards, but I've never really, I don't know, I've never really taken the plunge. So I don't really understand them, to be honest.
Yeah, I was a bit like that myself. So before we start, you'll probably ask sort of what is visioning. So the definition for visioning is all about developing a plan or a goal for the future. So that's the idea of visioning. So basically, I'm actually doing a bookkeeping business coaching course at the moment, and mindset is the first module. Obviously, mindset's extremely important in business. So you need to have the right mindset to go forward, I think. And part of that was guided meditation, which I have never done before. And like vision boards, it's like, it's not really me. But I thought,
I was going to say, that's the one thing I always used to think meditation was a nightmare, because I had it in my head that meditation was whale music, and whale music it just irritates me. And so I've always thought, must do meditation, and for years I thought, must try it, but I don't like it. I know I don't like it because I don't like whale noise. And in the last, well, since lockdown, really, I've got the Calm app. Other apps are available, and I've been doing a 10-minute guided in the morning, and actually it really does help. I'm quite surprised, and there's no whale music.
Yeah, well, I was a bit like that, and I thought, well, you know what, I want to move my business along, so let's just give anything a go. So I did the guided meditation, and because my head has been filled with so many things recently to do with the business and everything, I've got so many ideas floating around. It actually helped me relax and help clear my mind a little bit. So then when it came to actually doing the vision board, I actually found it quite sort of easy and relaxing. It kind of, I wasn't focusing on the business for a change. I was actually thinking about, well, what do I want? What do I want from the business, from life? Where do I want to go? What do I want to see? And for the short amount of time it took me, I wasn't, like I said, I just wasn't thinking about the business. All these ideas were just pushed to one side. And I actually found it quite therapeutic, because it made me focus on what I actually wanted to get out of my business.
So how do you start?
Well, basically, a vision board can be anything you want it to be. So if you've got magazines lying around, you can cut out images, phrases, words. It doesn't have to be pictures. So it can be anything you want. If you've got a phrase that resonates with you, then cut that out and use that on your board. Or if you don't have magazines lying around, which I never do because I just don't buy them, there are plenty of websites that you can download free images, which I will put links to after this live. So I use those, and I just basically I started off by sort of, where do I want to go on holiday? Where is my dream destination? So I just found pictures for those. And then once I'd kind of looked at different aspects of my life, I gathered all the images together, and I actually used Canva to create mine. You can use Word, you've got Adobe Spark. There's plenty of software programs out there that you can use, that you can set up free accounts for. So my vision board basically has different aspects of my life in it. Yours might be completely different. Yours might just focus on one area of your life. So they truly can be anything you want them to be. So you could have one vision board that covers everything, like mine, or you could have a separate one for different aspects of your life. So you could have a business one, you could have a lifestyle one, you could have one for family. And the idea is you create these vision boards, you can then print them out, stick them where you're going to see them, and it almost just helps you focus your mind slightly.
And it's important to have them where you can see them.
Yeah, so I've got mine's hanging in my office. So I get to see it every day. So you could hang it in your office, you can hang it on your fridge. So have it where you're going to see it every day and you're going to pass it every day.
Screensaver then, I guess.
Pardon?
You could have it as a screensaver then.
You could do, yeah. So every time you're on your computer, you'll see it. That's quite a good idea. And then the idea is that you review it. So say I've done one of the things that's on my vision board, which I'll show you. I can then just remove it and replace it. So you're constantly updating it. But it also means that you're hitting your goals.
Yeah.
Actually I've done that. So it's something to shout about. Cool. And so it's all around positivity and just helping you with goals. Like I said, it just doesn't have to have anything to do with your business if you don't want it to. But it just helps you sort of give you an idea and a plan of where you want to be.
And how did that help to you personally in since working through it? Or
I think it's definitely made me focus a little better in my work. My head's not quite spinning with all these ideas as much. I'm able to kind of focus on them a lot easier. So it's relaxed my mind a little bit. But I know I can just look at it and if I get X amount of new clients, then that puts that one in target. I could do that quite easily. I mean, you'll see when I show you my vision board, there is one picture on there which is a dream, and it may continue just to be a forever dream. But there's my vision board is perfectly realistic. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to have everything on that board. Mine doesn't have any words on it just because I chose not to. But you can have, like I said before, you can have phrases, words. It really can be what you want it to be. So would you like to see my vision board?
Yeah. I
will see if it will let me share properly. So let's have a look. So this is my vision board. So it's really simple. Let me just pop this one in because I can't hear properly. So it's really simple. So down here, I've just got a picture of, I think it's Ullswater actually. So it's just, I want to get outside more. I mean, we've got the lakes on the doorstep. So this is just me basically just wanting to get outside more. The dog is there because we are thinking about getting a puppy. So that's just there. I've got family up here. I want to spend more time with my husband and my little girl, getting out more, spending more time together. Because I know we've had plenty of time together throughout lockdown, but we just haven't been able to get out and do things, and just being able to do that again is important to me. I've got, obviously, the one here on the right is a picture of a hobbit house. It symbolises New Zealand.
She might have to go there as well.
I am a massive Lord of the Rings fan, and I really want to go to New Zealand, but I really just want to go to Hobbiton and see the Hobbit house.
Yeah, me too. Yes.
So that's been a dream for a long, long time, and I will get there one day. But yeah, that's the idea. That is just hire a camper van and travel around New Zealand, and there's loads of sites that I want to go to. I've got a very long list. Disney, obviously, I've got a 3.5-year-old who is slowly becoming more Disney mad as the days goes on.
And I can tell you.
After watching Lion King 1,000 times in 1 week, I could probably recite it word for word. So obviously Florida is a big thing for us, which we have decided we will go when she's old enough. But that is a definite somewhere where I want to go. The camper van, we used to go camping, but I'm not really in the mood for camping much anymore. So we said we'd actually try a camper van holiday. So we want to do more UK holidays as well. So that's kind of that's there just because it's something we really want to do and try. We might hate it or we might love it. But I'll give anything a go once. And then up in the top right is just somebody running, but basically it just means that I want to get fitter and healthier. And that's one of my goals. I mean, that's a continuous goal for me. So it'll probably continue to stay on there. But it's always a good one to have. And then the one in the top middle is a picture of an Aston Martin.
Nice.
That is my dream car. That may forever stay a dream, but it is staying firmly in place on my vision board.
I think that's very fair. You have to aim for what you want.
Exactly. It's something I would love.
Yeah.
I have been lucky enough to actually drive an Aston Martin.
Nice.
My husband bought me a driving car thing for my birthday 1 year. And it was absolutely amazing. I did not want to get out of that car.
If I was in it, I probably couldn't get out.
You do tend to fall in. I think I did more or less nearly fall in because they are fairly low down.
They're incredibly low, aren't they? They're just.
But they're just a dream to drive, especially around a racetrack as well.
Oh,
even better, even more fun. So that is basically my vision board. So it's fairly straightforward, but it's what I want to achieve in the next so many years. Some of these, are likely to probably come off within the next 12 months, possibly. But there'll be some that will just probably continue to stay on there. The holidays, once I've done my holiday, I can swap it for somewhere else that I really want to go. And so it's, you can always update them, which is what I kind of like about the idea of them now. So
I know that. I didn't realize the updating bit. I thought you had this vision and you just kind of put it there, which was another thing that put me off them, to be honest.
Yeah, so I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it? I suppose if you think about it, your goals change. Your goals are never, I mean, if I think back to when I was at school to what my goals would have been 20 years down the line,
that's true.
Probably nothing like what my goals actually are now.
That's very true.
They're probably nothing like they were when I was at school.
5 years ago were completely different for me.
Exactly. So if you think about it like that, then your goals are going to change. So what's important now might not be as important a year down the line or even 6 months down the line, because everything's changing so quickly.
If you embrace that change and have something that's a goal that's attainable that you want, but also you can amend that and adjust that, then that keeps your mind flexible for new opportunities too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is something that, again, that's probably why I've had a bit of a mental blocker on them, is I've thought you're putting fixed up there your goals are, and my goals tend to be quite flexible.
Yeah, which, it could absolutely be that as well. So are you going to give it a go?
Go on then. Okay, I will come up with a vision board. I dread to think what it's going to be like. But yeah, I'll give it a go, and we'll come on and do a little live thingy and see. Give me a week.
I'll give you a deadline, date and time.
That's me. I work well with deadlines.
Yeah, but also if there's anybody else that's in the group that wants to give it a go as well, then feel free. And if you want to share, or you feel like you want to share it to the group, then please do. This week we're kind of trying to focus on mindset a little bit. So yeah, just give it a go.
Why don't we say it to all the group, those who want to, or maybe have already done them. I imagine quite a lot of people probably already have, because I know lots of people who've done them, even though I've been a staunch, I'm not doing that person. Maybe we should all do, if people are willing to and want to, do a bit of a show and tell on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely.
And just put them on a post and let's see. And you don't have to say anything around it. It's just there because it's personal to you. But if you want to say a little bit, you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, usually, Saturday we have our weekly win post. So
we do. Yes, that could be our weekly win.
Yes. Perfect.
And yeah, people will fare up so I can actually see out of this eye again and be able to look for something.
Just dose yourself up with a load of pills.
I have some of these again. Other be available. I've never taken them before, so might be asleep shortly.
But I hope you found it interesting and everything. And like I said, I've decided to just give anything a go at the moment and open my mind a little bit. So like I said, if you want to give us a shout out, we will have a look at the comments after we come off. And again, if you've got any questions that you want to ask us, that's absolutely fine. We'll do our best to answer.
My answers might not be as clear as Louise's this week, on the basis that I too am going through this and have no idea what I'm doing. If I find any good resources along the way, I'll post it in the group so you can go.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so we'll leave it there for now. Once we come off, I will pop a list of websites that I use for images, which you can get free images off. So just try not to use Google for your images. Just if you are then posting it onto the page, we don't want anybody to get into trouble.
Absolutely, copyrights and everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. So basically, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed it, and no doubt we will see you all again soon.
Absolutely, yes. We look forward to dropping in. If, like you say, any questions, drop Louise a line.
Absolutely. Thanks. Right, we will see you guys again soon.
See you later.
All right. Bye.